Fairy world. In the magical land of Nooristan, far beyond the clouds, lived the fairies of light. Among them was a small, chubby fairy named Moti. Unlike the others, who were delicate and slender, Moti had a round face, sparkling eyes, and a cheerful laugh that echoed through the valleys. Many teased her for her size, but she never let their words hurt her heart. She loved dancing on flower petals, singing with birds, and spreading joy wherever she went. Deep down, Moti believed she had a destiny beyond ordinary fairy life. Something big, bright, and full of magic. One day while flying near the silver lake, Moti Fairy spotted a strange glow under the water. Curious, she dived down and found a giant pearl resting in a clam. As she touched it, the pearl shimmered with colors she had never seen before. A soft voice whispered from the pearl, "Dear Moti, you are chosen for a mission. Darkness threatens Nooristan, and only your courage can protect the fairy kingdom." Surprised, Moti hesitated. She was always the one overlooked. Could she really be the chosen one? Still, her heart told her this pearl was her destiny. Back in Nooristan, strange events began. Flowers withered, rivers turned grey, and the skies filled with smoke. The Shadow Sorcerer, an ancient enemy of the fairies, had returned to steal their light. Queen Sabina, ruler of the fairies, called a meeting. "We must guard the light of Noor, or our kingdom will perish." All fairies volunteered, except Moti. She sat quietly, holding the secret pearl in her pocket, unsure whether to speak. But when the queen's eyes fell upon her, Moti felt a spark of courage. Maybe, just maybe, this was the moment she was born for. Oh, that night, Moti visited the queen in secret and revealed the pearl. The queen gasped, recognizing it as the sacred pearl of dawn, lost for centuries. "This pearl belongs to you, Moti," she said. "It chooses only the pure of heart." With the queen's blessing, Moti set off on a journey to restore Nooristan's fading light. She traveled through whispering forests, across crystal mountains, and into lands where shadows tried to lure her with fear. But Moti held tightly to the pearl and whispered songs of hope. Her laughter became a weapon, scattering darkness wherever she went. On her path, Moti reached the forest of trials guarded by talking trees. To pass, they said, "You must face your greatest weakness." Suddenly, mirrors appeared showing Moti all the times fairies laughed at her size and called her useless. Tears filled her eyes, but then she remembered how her laughter brought happiness and how her kindness healed others. With newfound strength, she shouted, "I am Moti Fairy, and I am enough." The mirrors shattered, and the trees bowed, clearing her way. For the first time, Moti felt proud of who she was, round, joyful, and brave. In the Valley of Echoes, Moti met a giant named Goran, feared by all. His booming voice scared creatures away, but inside, he was lonely. When Goran tried to chase her, Moti didn't run. Instead, she offered him food from her satchel and sang a cheerful tune. To his surprise, the giant smiled for the first time in years. Touched by her kindness, Goran promised to help. With his strength and her courage, they became an unlikely team. Together, they built bridges across broken lands and chased away shadow creatures. Moti realized, heroes don't always look the same. At last, Moti and Goran reached the sorcerer's dark fortress. Shadows danced like fire, whispering lies to weaken her heart. "You are too small, too weak, too silly," the voices hissed. For a moment, Moti almost believed them. But then she remembered the queen's words and the laughter of those she helped. Holding the pearl close, she shouted, "I am not weak. My heart is stronger than your darkness." The pearl blazed with dazzling light, breaking the illusion. Furious, the Shadow Sorcerer appeared, his eyes burning red. The final battle had begun, and Moti stood ready. The Shadow Sorcerer unleashed storms of fire and smoke, but Moti held the pearl high. Its light formed a shield, protecting her and Goran. The sorcerer laughed cruelly, trying to crush them with darkness. Yet Moti remembered the forest of trials. Her laughter was her strength. She laughed, bright and joyful, and the sound filled the air with magic. The pearl glowed brighter, spreading waves of light. The Shadow Sorcerer unleashed storms of fire and smoke, but Moti held the pearl high. Its light formed a shield, protecting her and Goran. The sorcerer laughed cruelly, trying to crush them with darkness. Yet Moti remembered the forest of trials. Her laughter was her strength. She laughed, bright and joyful, and the sound filled the air with magic. The pearl glowed brighter, spreading waves of light. The shadows screamed and vanished, and even the sorcerer staggered back. Finally, the pearl's power struck him, breaking his staff and sealing him in eternal night. Nooristan was safe once again. Moti and Goran returned to Nooristan as heroes. Flowers bloomed again, rivers sparkled, and the skies cleared. Queen Sabiana placed a crown of silver petals on Moti's head. "You have shown us that true strength lies not in appearance but in heart," she declared. All the fairies who once teased Moti now cheered her name, but Moti remained humble. She knew the Pearl had chosen her because of her kindness and courage. She thanked Goran for his loyalty and promised to always stand by those who felt small, forgotten, or unloved, for she knew their true worth. Years passed, and Moti Fairy became a legend. Young fairies grew up hearing her story, learning that being different was a gift, not a curse. Moti continued to spread laughter, heal sadness, and guide others with her light. She kept the sacred pearl safe, but she never relied only on its magic. She knew her real power came from her heart. Whenever darkness threatened, Moti was there, round, joyful, and shining like the pearl she once found. And so, Nooristan flourished, forever blessed by the courage and kindness of its most unlikely hero, the Moti Fairy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe the channel.